What is going on, TCA family? So excited to be here. We have some of our favorite students with us today. We have Barry, Sharon, and Luke. They are a family getting started with us with the TCA family. They've been with us for a little over 2.5 months. They've closed 2 deals and they got one deal, one extra deal in the world. It'll be a total of 3 deals in 2.5 months. All we're waiting on at this point is for a buyer to get approved in the park community. So we're so excited. Over $7,000 in profit so far, not including deal 3. So we're just so excited to get them onto the YouTube channel and just help accelerate them to more results.
Yeah, and what we really love about the Grimes family is that they follow the blueprint. They just, they take it, they implement it, they are action takers, and they make it happen. So we want to get into all of the secrets that they have around their success. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, so you can get notified of videos we post every week. And don't forget, we have a link below this video so that you can apply to join the family when you're ready to get into your mobile home investing journey. We want to be the people to help you get started. So go ahead and apply at the link below. So without further ado, let's bring on the Grimes family. Welcome, guys. How are you guys feeling today?
Thank you. Feeling great.
Great. Thank you.
Good. And, we absolutely, like we mentioned before, I love you guys. I love that you guys are doing this as a family unit. You guys are all working together. You guys got the polos on. It's official. 2.5 months in, you guys are just rocking it. What is your personal why? Like, why are you guys building this business together? What encouraged you to just jump into a family business like this?
Well, primarily is our children. We have 4 kids. Our oldest son made a lot of mistakes when he was growing up and ended up getting incarcerated. So he's going to be getting out soon. And we wanted to have something for him to be able to step into without going through the stigma and all this stuff of having done a little bit of time. And then this young man wants to be in business for himself. He's kind of been an entrepreneur from early on. Like 7 or 8, he was making paracord bracelets and selling them, and snow cones, and then ice cream, and car washes for the neighbors. So we had decided that real estate's probably one of our best options. So we were, we joined the local RIAs. We looked into some properties, but mobile homes kept coming up because they were in the price range we were looking for. And I was just about to filter them out so they wouldn't show up. And I thought, wait a minute, let me take a look at mobile homes. So I just put in mobile home investing in YouTube. You guys came up, and we really connected just through the internet, and did a lot of binge watching and decided that no matter what, we were going to join.
Man, I love the story, man. You're talking about, hey, I'm doing all of this to make sure my family is taken care of, starting with your son. I'm so happy, so grateful that he's going to be coming out. He's going to be free here soon. You're going to be giving him all this knowledge, all this game that you learned. And then your son, Luke, he's 15, right?
Yes.
Man.
15, already has the entrepreneur spirit. And now, who would have thought you'd be selling mobile homes?
Luke, man, I want to know, is anybody like in your circle, any of your friends, are any of them talking about investing in mobile homes at this time? Are you the only one?
No, didn't think so. No, that's amazing. I love that, you guys are doing it with the family, for the family, and that you're really thinking about your future and the legacy of your children. So that's awesome.
And I know, we talk about the deals you guys have done already. You've got, deal number 3 you're about to wrap up. I know on our last call, you implemented a new marketing strategy. You've got new deals in your pipeline. I'd be surprised if you're not wrapping up deal number 5 here soon. But I want to know, before those deals closed, before your first deal closed, what were maybe 2 or 3 of your biggest wins before you actually got cash in hand?
Probably the biggest win was the information we were able to get from the TCA family. All of the coaching, all of the instruction. Honestly, when I went out to look at my first mobile home, I felt like I'd seen a couple dozen just from hearing all the experiences from the coaches and everyone else. So I really went in completely confident. So I think just having that knowledge was really our biggest win. And again, everything is laid out for us. So we really followed the program, and we've had great success.
Yeah, we say it all the time, man. It's not necessarily us. It's really, the coaches, they're running their own businesses as well, but they're out there providing as much information as possible. Sharon, I want to know, because we get a lot of, couples that come into TCA, and one of the biggest things is one of the couples is usually like mobile home investing. I'm not sure about that. I've heard of the mobile homes, but it's usually considered trailer trash. Were you bought in automatically, like off the top? Were you like, yeah, this is a go? Or did Barry have to go out there, get some success for you to get, really excited about this new journey?
One thing about Barry is that he's very smart. And he's very smart about things. And he was very interested. It's usually me that, oh, I see this or see that. But when he sees something and he's like, you know what? I'm really listening, and yeah, he's got it together. So so I was right on board with him. We support one another. We always have.
We also own a face painting company that's celebrating its 10th year this year.
Wow.
So when we were starting that, she brought the idea to me, and I'm like, nobody's going to pay you to paint their face. But as I saw the cash rolling in, I was glad I listened to her. We just went for it. So we're not shy about taking action, because one of my favorite sayings is you can't change your life unless you change your life. So we kind of follow that.
And this is a good year actually for me to support the business, because with COVID being here, it's kind of put my business face painting, because you have to touch somebody,
Yeah.
So that's kind of put that down, and it just seemed like it opened up space to start this.
Exactly.
And the timing is perfect because we're able to help our older son. So
It's amazing.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. And I know a lot of other entrepreneurs are the same way. Their businesses required face-to-face interaction or touching people. And that's just not, possible right now. It's not as easy to do that right now. So especially face painting, because we're going to wear a mask anyway. So, how are we going to, show off the face paint? So it's amazing that you guys were able to step into this new opportunity. Take it by the horns, man. 2.5 months already, working on your third deal, closed 2 out. So that's awesome. So question for you guys. How about the challenges? Like, what were some of the, I know you guys have some success, but what were some of the biggest challenges that you guys faced, in this first 2.5 months, just getting started?
Yeah, I mean, I think initially, again, the coaches helped us just kind of go in confident, but, working with the park managers, that was always kind of a question that we're still working on ways to kind of do that better. Initially, we were wondering if we were ever going to be able to find buyers, but again, just attending the calls and hearing the strategies from the coaches and the other students as well, that helped us kind of diversify what we were doing. And sure enough, we're finding properties, and the buyers are rolling in. So we want to work in our company name, so that's been a challenge we haven't been able to overcome yet in the parks. We want to be able to buy in our company name. We haven't been able to do that yet. We're trying to build up some credibility, and we're hoping this last deal that we did, which really helped the park out, is going to help with that credibility and allow us to kind of start operating in our business name. But doing it in our personal name, got our foot in the door, and we've done 3 deals within this park, so it's working out.
I will say this, as far as the company name, I think that using the company name is a lot easier, once you become licensed. Are you guys planning that? Is that in the next, maybe 1 month, 3 months, 6 months? You guys plan to get a license with this?
Oh, that was in the first 30 days.
Oh, you guys already got that taken
Yeah, that was part of our, we wanted to start off, number one, I'm a big believer in systems, because if you just don't have a system in place, you're not going to be able to repeat your successes. So we tried to combine that first 30 days with building our systems, getting our company together, getting our dealers licensed, and also taking action like the program says. So it's a little bit of a balancing act, but that first 30 days were probably slowed a little bit, but we've picked up some steam since then.
So what is the main problem you had? You mentioned with park managers early on. What would you say was the biggest bottleneck outside of you trying to utilize your company name? What were the main issues you guys were having?
Well, I ran into a park manager that was very, I guess, didn't want to deal with investors, and she kind of was kind of like pushing me out, not even letting me explain because somebody had approached us in the community, and she was like pushing me away, not even letting me explain what we were trying to do to help and everything. I just stayed steady with her, being very polite, being very professional, and now she's starting to lighten up. But I found out later that they've had some bad experiences in their park. Mm-hmm. And so by just being steady and just keep staying positive and just, keep on helping people there, she's slowly starting to.
Slowly wearing off.
We're not there to hurt anybody, or
we're not going anywhere because we got a client in the park.
Yeah.
And Barry, you guys, we talk about this on the coaching calls. It's like, hey, we realize that every park that we go to, not all of them are going to be investor friendly, and most of the ones that don't want you working there, usually it's because they've been burned in the past by somebody, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and they just have a bad stigma when especially if you come in and say, I'm an investor, sometimes they think you might be trying to take over the park or, pull homes out of the park. And, if you're really working on their behalf and trying to help them, they appreciate that. It just maybe take, like you said, a little bit of, a little bit more time and nurturing to really make that relationship work. So,
what about utilizing your company name when you find that park that's investor friendly? Can we provide any tips out there? Because there's other people going through this too.
Yeah, so that was a challenge for us in the beginning, because a lot of times the park managers are thinking, hey, you're going to buy a house here, you have to sign a lease agreement as if you're going to live in the park, which we can explain to them, hey, we're not living here. We have no intention of living here. We're just owning the property for a short period of time until we resell it. And I think the biggest thing is, like you said, building that trust and credibility with the park, but also understanding that you are a licensed dealer and that you don't necessarily, as a licensed dealer, this is what you're in the business of doing, and explaining that to them, talking to them about a storage agreement, and kind of just being stern about it. I think that's kind of what it took for us in the beginning, and just getting our confidence up as well. And then from there, it was just like, we're not, we're going to do a storage agreement. Here's how it works. So it's a little bit of your own confidence.
Yeah,
as well.
Not being afraid to, go ahead, Sharon.
No, I just was saying that I think that we've gained a lot of credibility in another part, because we were able to help some people that were getting ready to have legal action against them. So we were able to go ahead, she reached out to us, and we were able to go ahead and take care of the situation. So she didn't get legal action. We put new people in the place. They were happy, and the management was happy. So it's all good.
Good business.
You're saving everybody time, money, hassle, energy. At the end of the day, that's all we're trying to do. We're trying to bring value to the community. We're not trying to create another job, any type of hassle. And whenever you have issues with a park manager, for anybody out there that's going through that same thing, remember, we are going in as a business, especially if you're licensed. Don't be afraid to go above that park manager's head. Sometimes you need to bring in their owner or their regional manager. Samera knows, when we were out in the field, we would do those same things. Sometimes the park manager is just a little uneducated. Sometimes they have their defensiveness up so high that they try to, use their knowledge and try to prevent you from using your knowledge, even though the knowledge you have is the way to go. You just need to sometimes go above and beyond their head. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but you guys are in the business of doing this. It's a legitimate business, and you can use that. That's a backbone that you guys can stand on. So
well, thank you.
No problem.
Absolutely.
So I want to know, what's your secret sauce? I mean, I know a lot of people get into the program or try to get started with mobile home investing, and maybe in their first 30 days they really struggle. In their first 60 days, maybe they really struggle. But you guys seem like you're picking up steam pretty rapidly. So what would you guys say is the secret sauce behind your success?
Personally, I would say mindset, really. And like I was saying, I feel like he's very intelligent, but he's emotionally intelligent too. So he's not, we're just doing our thing and staying positive and motivating one another. And seeing the best outcome, envisioning the best outcome.
That's
Uh-huh.
And we have a strong why statement that keeps us pretty motivated. So yeah, I'd say mindset's the number one thing. And then the instructions, the blueprints, that stuff's all out there for you. It's just a matter of, studying it, implementing it. And of course, nothing goes perfectly according to plan. So having the ability to come back and ask questions from, coaches that have done hundreds and hundreds of deals really makes it a lot easier for us.
Man, I think that's huge because
Reinvent the wheel.
we can talk about, all the knowledge that's out there. We can talk about all the support and accountability, but two things that we can't teach is, your mindset. We can give you tips and information, but the mindset comes down to you. And then the second one comes down to your why. So what we used to do, we still do it to this day. We just save our why, on our phones, look at our phone probably hundreds of times per day.
We really
And,
counted it.
we lock it up with that screensaver. We'll put our why right on there. And as far as mindset, it's all about, making sure that you're controlling those inputs, because if you're not controlling your inputs, what are the things you're reading? What are the things you're listening to? Who's in your inner circle? Who are your peers? Who are your coaches? Who's helping you develop that mindset of a winner so you can get more of those outputs that you want, the positive outputs? If you're not putting the right things in your mind, chances are you're going to have that negative mindset. You're going to have those negative outputs.
Yeah, because everything's not going to go perfect, right? Like even you guys had your third deal was like this close, and then somebody didn't get approved to live in the community.
The person that's meant to be in that place will be in that place. And Barry keeps this why statement up there on his
we hear what
board
the
up here.
why statement is. Would you guys mind sharing the why statement? I'm just curious. Is it long?
It's right there.
Do you want me to read it? Or?
Yeah, if you would,
Okay.
would you mind sharing it?
Barry and Sharon's why statement: because we want to live debt-free, to own the home of our dreams, to provide financial security and independence for our family, to travel whenever and wherever we want, to teach our children self-reliance and responsibility, to help others less fortunate, to help others realize and achieve their why, to build true generational wealth, to make a commitment to doing what it takes to make this happen. In short, freedom.
Man, thank you so much for sharing that. I think that's so huge for everybody out there that's, especially doing this with your family, thinking about, stating your why statement and then saying it out loud as a family. Like we all got to buy in together. We're developing our mindset together. We're all in this together because we're in it for the right reasons. Luke, man, you're 15. I got to go a little bit deeper, man. Beyond that, for you and your future, why start mobile home investing at such a young age? Because I know your dad stated, you've got other things going on as well that you've been trying, but what's your personal why?
Pretty much I want to gain a whole bunch of experience. So when I started off at 18, I can do my own thing and build my wealth and everything.
Man, that's the 3-year plan. You're starting right now, 3 years ahead. So by the time you're 18, man, you're going out there helping somebody else that was once in your shoes. So I appreciate you sharing that.
No, that's awesome, Luke. Keep doing your thing, man. I know, like you said, when you turn 18, when you actually can sign the document, you're gonna know so much about building a business, and you're gonna have the support of your family behind you. So that's awesome. Not everybody gets that. So definitely cherish your family for teaching you that so young.
Absolutely. Now we got the why statement. We know you guys all have to buy in. I have to know this though, because we get a lot of students, they'll come in, they'll get the success, but some students just don't stay committed to even following up on our coaching calls. It's rare for us to have a call where we don't see one of you guys on the line. Why is your commitment to TCA, to the TCA family so strong? Like, why is that commitment there to continue to give back on your journey of growth?
Well, for one thing, it's continual learning. I mean, it's like we learn something new on every call. And once in a while, we're even able to offer a little bit of advice to folks as well. So we do not miss a call. If we have to miss it because we're out looking at a mobile home or something, we're definitely catching the replay. So all of those calls are, to me, they're like gold. It's experience that you're just kind of swallowing all at once.
Yeah, I love it. The continual learning. And you guys obviously are successful because you love to learn and you know you don't know it all and you're willing to share your knowledge and your experience as well. So it's like we're all learning from each other. We're all growing on those calls. And, you know, one thing that may seem like, oh, you know, everybody knows this, maybe somebody else doesn't. So it's so awesome to be able to collaborate each week on those calls. And we appreciate all your input and you guys just showing up.
Man, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so excited to continue to watch you guys grow. If you had to give one piece of advice for anybody that is about to start their mobile home investing journey, what would that be?
That would be, you can't change your life unless you change your life. If you want to make a difference, you got to just step out and do it. I mean, the investment is well worth it. You're going to get it back quick. All you got to do is come in, follow the rules, and take action. And it will definitely happen for you.
Yeah. And you're definitely stepping out of your comfort zone. And there's nothing like stepping out of your comfort zone with somebody there with their hand out to help, you know, and just leads us through, you know, all these new things and experiences that are happening. And you all take care of every aspect in the sense like I'm the mindset. You all have books and different things that people can read to help out and just being like a supportive family system to go through this with, you know. So
Man, it truly is a family here at TCA. We all embrace the each one, teach one, each one, reach one mindset. And like I said, it's an honor to have you guys in our family. We appreciate you guys trusting us to help, you know, grow you guys on that path of growth. So excited, guys. If you are interested in getting results similar to this, we will have a link below this video. We're so excited. Go ahead, you know, bet on yourself. Make the investment in you. Come join the TCA family. We have plenty of support and knowledge waiting on you. If you got some value out of this video, don't forget to hit that like button as well as the subscribe button.
Absolutely, guys. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys sharing your journey, sharing awesome gems on this episode.
Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Awesome, guys. I think we're